The Mewtwo.
Yeah, so maybe a matchup thing. Maybe he knows something that I don't. I cannot say that I know anything about this matchup. Honestly, I don't know much about Mega Man in general, even though we've had a few in our state.
We have a lot of players here today.
We do.
I actually lost to a Mega Man, unfortunately.
Sorry to hear that. But here comes Massey with some big damage.
Mewtwo's combos are so entertaining to watch.
They are.
Because they're kind of inescapable. And this is going to be a hard time for Mega Man, even though Mewtwo's light, or rather Mewtwo's light, not Mega Man. Mega Man has a hard time killing.
Absolutely. I mean, that's true in almost all matchups, right? I mean, Mega Man is probably going to be looking for a Shoryu or some setup into his back air, right? So we'll see. We'll see what he can get. Ooh, clanking with the Shadow Ball just with his jab buster. That's cute. I didn't know that.
Yeah. The forward smash from Mega Man can be cape back, can be reflected by anything.
Oh no! It was a Shadow Ball, and the Mega Man just jabbed it, and the pellet just canceled out. Granted, it was a tiny Shadow Ball, but it was still cute. It was not what I thought was going to happen.
That's what I get for not paying attention and assuming.
And Massey catching the jump out of shield. So there he hits the shield with a pretty big Shadow Ball. Andoryu, maybe a little nervous about the size of his shield, tried to jump out, and Massey covered it with a great forward air, sent him right to the blast zone.
Yeah, both of these players are very good. I've played against both of them a couple times.
Indeed, yeah. I played against Andoryu once, and let me tell you, I dash-attacked into his shield a lot because I got nerfed and I got Shoryuken for it many times. But Massey, really great at using the down tilt, I feel like, just to tack on a little bit of extra damage just at the end of his combos, right? It's like he'll do an air or he'll do a fair, and then he'll just land and just put out a down tilt right on time, knocking the Mega Man away.
Yeah. Ooh. Nice read with that up smash. But something I do want to note is Mewtwo's strengths kind of capitalize very well on Mega Man's weaknesses. Mega Man doesn't have a ton to do out of shield.
Oh, he got the back air kind of jab lock-esque situation, but he couldn't capitalize on that.
Yeah. But Mewtwo can pressure shields fairly well, fairly safely, and Mega Man doesn't have much of a way to relieve that.
Absolutely,
Good reflect there of the Metal Blade.
Indeed. I feel like Andoryu's got to be ready for that. Massey clearly is. He's going to be thinking reflect a lot in this matchup, especially when he sees the Metal Blade coming out. I would imagine it's reactable. Ooh. Okay, nice weight. Getting that up air. And, looking for the up smash. Ooh, but getting it on, what was that, a neutral getup?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So another up smash.
So here's one thing about Mewtwo's recovery is I think that for a while it throws people for a loop because he has that kind of wonky double jump and he has the confusion that gets you some extra space. But then once you understand where he's going, it's actually, you can punish that, right? And we've seen that twice with Andoryu now, getting the up smash for the kill after Massey kind of uses that funny the funny double jump to the side B, giving, that little aerial drift.
Yeah.
His airspeed's great, but if you know where he's going, you can catch him.
And another thing that I saw there was Andoryu got 3 or 4 up smashes in that last stock.
Yep.
And finished him off with one. He just knows where Massey's going fairly well.
Yeah, Massey has got to mix up his recovery a little bit more here. Let it be known that when the pools came out, I said that Andoryu would likely cause an upset. I thought that he was very underseeded, and here he is is this winners finals?
This is winners finals A-Wave.
Who was top seed in their pool? Because this must have been several upsets to get here.
It may be losers.
I feel like this has to be losers. Let me try to find a bracket and see, because
they give me no information.
They don't, so regrettably, because we'll see. Irrelevant anyway. Let's just focus on the match at hand.
Back to commentating. But yeah, no, this is Andoryu has done a beautiful job here. I mean, I didn't expect him to do that well. The last time we played, I kind of stomped him. I mean, that's not a slight on him. I'm not a good player. And now, obviously, he's gotten a lot better. Because Massey is a very good player.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Massey, finally getting that up throw. Almost 150% on Mega Man, though. Mega Man's heavy. It takes a while. He's deceptively heavy. Looking at his character model, you wouldn't think he's up there, but he is. So
that metal, man.
It is, yep. Robot boy. Let's see what Massey can do. Ooh, charging out that. Just outside of down tilt range. Looked like that could have extended into something.
Oh, and the Shoryuken. Beautiful play there.
So yeah, something that we were talking about, sorry to have interrupted you, was, so we talked about before that Mega Man, we were thinking before the match started, how is he going to kill? And he got 2 up smashes by predicting where he was going, and that Shoryuken there at the end. So let's see if Massey can catch on to sort of like these limited options that Andoryu has for killing.
Yeah, and I think that a big thing here is going to be, I'm surprised to see him stay with Mewtwo, because Mewtwo doesn't have much other than a kind of linear recovery.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's tricky. I think that it's not necessarily linear. I think that he could mix it up better, but I think that he kind of gets in a little bit of a routine, right? And there it is again. He just snipes him right out of that side B. He tried to get it just for a little bit more air, but Andoryu was ready, right? He's clearly looking for it.
Yeah, and he's getting those up smashes way too much.
Yeah.
And that's something that Massey kind of needs to adapt to here. That's a lot of damage. I mean, not a ton, but especially for a Mega Man. I would like to see Andoryu use more pellets, but the way that Andoryu's playing, he's just getting so many up smashes that he doesn't need it. So he's making Mega Man look like he has a bunch of kill options when he doesn't.
Right. Right there, a few seconds ago, though, it was nice. It looked like Andoryu went for the up smash, as usual, expecting Massey to side B, but as it turns out, Massey actually just air dodged and snuck right past it.
That was beautiful, by the way. If you didn't see, he ate Massey's double jump with 2 pellets falling down, and that's how he got the kill there.
Oh, sneaky.
Yeah, nothing big, just those 2 pellets.
Oh, that makes me nervous. Seeing a forward smash out of Mega Man. If reflected back, that can do big damage. That would have been death, obviously. Hopefully that was a misinput. I haven't seen a forward smash the entire rest of the set, so I'm guessing that wasn't on purpose.
Yeah.
And going with the leaf shield. That was interesting.
Almost got it.
Yeah. And nice fair. Town and City. A little bit of a good stage for killing with that. Does he still have it? He does. Okay, good. Andoryu patient on the ledge, just waiting to see where Massey went. Just getting the grab, but not too much off of it. Mega Man, not a character that gets a ton off a grab necessarily.
No, he's really not. But he creates space, which is what he wants.
I'm kind of shocked. So, out of all the Mewtwo's I've seen, Massey is the one that uses side B by far the most.
Yeah,
and I don't know if that's a matchup thing, because he's saying, well, when in doubt, throw it out, because a projectile is probably coming. But I'm seeing him just grounded, just throwing out side Bs, and catching Mega Man himself. Which is a little weird, because that's actually, at low percents, negative on hit, right? The other person can act out faster, so kind of dubious, but we'll see. And in that case, see, he just jumps out. It doesn't really lead into much. I'd really love to see more nairs, but nice catching the jump with that back air. So Peebnut, a Mega Man, was in my pool. I didn't get a chance to play him, but I remember when people were asking for advice, one thing was Mega Man will look for you to jump, because that is how he will kill you, right?
Yeah.
With that back air, and that's exactly what Massey did. Just hopped up, and Andoryu caught him.
And that, again, he jumped off the ledge there.
Yep.
I feel like that's a mistake, getting off the ledge that way. Like, that's just not something you want to do.
Absolutely.
Against the Mewtwo, or against the Mega Man. I'm struggling with the names today, but the Mega Man's ability to kind of keep Mewtwo out now, he doesn't have to approach, and I feel like Andoryu, when he plays that way, just runs away with the game.
Yeah.
And then he gets a little bit ambitious and kind of goes in, tries to make some plays happen.
Yeah.
He's playing just a very solid game.
Indeed. Looking for the up throw, but yeah, even on Town and City, that's not going to happen.
Mega Man's just such a heavy character. Massey not entire stock down, but now he's sailed that so much. That's like 3 in a row.
But I still really liked that. He threw out the Shadow Ball to cover, ledge attack and neutral ledge get up, and then when Andoryu fell right into his arms, he was ready with the grab.
Good Shadow Ball in neutral. He's been throwing him out a lot. One was bound to hit, and it just happened there.
Yep. Back into a last stock situation. 62%, definitely not impossible to make back. So we'll see.
So something you'll see a lot of Mewtwo's do when their opponent's on the ledge is throw out the Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
Because the Shadow Ball forces a lot of people to jump.
Right. Because it can clip you if you're sitting on the ledge for too long as well, right? So you really have to respect it.
And then they'll come run in and do a sliding up smash.
Yeah.
And get a kill.
Because can that scoop you up? I see.
It's not a huge scoop. Like I would say, it's a little bit less than Mega Man's.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty good. Like it's got a good.
It's enough.
Big hitbox on the end of the last.
Ooh,
hit.
off the platform, but that's just like I know Mewtwo doesn't really have much how to throw, but my understanding from watching other Mewtwo is that usually they just opt for forward throw. I'm guessing that's the most damage.
Forward throw is the damaging throw. I don't know how much more damage it does, but it doesn't stale your up throw even if it's slightly less.
Yeah.
And at this point, Mewtwo's not going to get a lot of hits there. It's going to take a lot to unstale up throw.
Well, the steel move queue is only 9 moves, so to get him, up throw kill percent is up to what? Probably like 120, 130 on Mega Man on this stage. So he'll probably get it back out. But I know what you mean though.
Yeah, he can definitely get it, but he's going to be hitting with a lot of single moves.
Yeah, indeed.
As opposed to a vast variety. It's not like he's at 0%. He throws that up throw to try and do a mix-up.
That's too early. Even with Rage, it's honestly probably not even close.
And now it's like 2 or 3 moves in the queue.
Now it's 3 times, And now he's in a bit of a pickle.
Because now it's not going to kill until 170, most likely.
I
would say so.
Really? Mm-hmm. Ooh, and this is one thing that I've noticed. If this goes to Game 3, I would love to see how this develops. Massey throwing out fully charged Shadow Balls and Andoryu, not power shielding them, just regular shielding them. And his shield has been looking pretty small a few times now.
Yeah.
Because obviously it does a lot of shield damage, and he's kind of nervous. He just doesn't want to get hit by it. And now,
I feel like right now, Andoryu's playing Massey's game. It's changed somewhere in there.
Yep. And there you go. On Town and City.
140 is the magic number.
Try, and just try again.
Yeah, there's that game swapped kind of in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
The players swap their play styles.
Yeah. So something.
Yeah, he does need a pummel. I will agree with you.
So something that I'm not seeing out of Massey that I feel like I see out of a lot of, I'll call them new age Mewtwo's post buff, is just using his incredible airspeed and using Nair. Yeah. I really don't see that many Nairs from Massey.
Well, both of these players aren't using their neutrals at all. Not the neutral positioning, but the non-directional A button. Andoryu isn't using lemons as much as I feel like he should. It's very disruptive versus a Mewtwo player.
Agreed. It's very disruptive against everyone, to be honest. So. Yeah. And go ahead.
And that's kind of what happened in the last game that we saw. He was just letting Mewtwo get the free Shadow Balls, not throwing out lemons, not disrupting him.
Wow, narrowly avoiding that Shadow Ball. But yeah, you're right though. Like, it seems like at some point in that last game, whether it was adaptation or whether it was just a change in who is dictating the pace of play, but Massey has run out to a lead in this game.
And he's playing very, very smart now. He's not doing anything that was unsafe. That's kind of what was catching him before, was he was doing the same thing, getting caught by those up airs repeatedly, and it's just no longer happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Or up smashes, excuse me.
Do you know if Mega Man's up smash will clip someone that's on the Smashville platform?
I don't know.
It doesn't seem like it should, but
maybe
I
the last hit
for it. Maybe. Okay, and that's the one that matters, I suppose.
Ooh.
Looking for that sliding up smash, but Andoryu the clutch power shield. Ooh, and see, there you go. See, he knows where he's going for the most part, but that side B is driving me insane, to be perfectly honest. He's not getting anything else out of it, and it doesn't seem like a very safe move to throw out either. Granted, he's not getting punished for it, so...
Which side B are you talking about, Mewtwo's?
Mewtwo's.
Yeah.
But anyway, it looks like Andoryu's, largely brought it back. I mean, he's a fair away from death or an up throw away from death, but with Rage, who knows? I mean, this is close.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, this first shot can go to anyone, and definitely Massey.
Yeah, but as chat pointed out, though, no pummels from Massey.
Yeah.
That would be useful. I mean, that was gonna kill anyway, but just for peace of mind, that would have been nice.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I think we saw there, like, the difference between a staled up throw and a normal one.
Right.
With 95% rage, he killed Mega Man at 130.
Right.
Very, very securely.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the last one was around the same percentage, almost 140.
And that was on Town and City, which is the only stage with an actual low ceiling.
Yeah.
So, granted, well, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently 104 people. But yeah, so now Massey coming out 80% on Andoryu's next stock, and I kind of feel like Andoryu, nice back air to get that off, but I feel like he's strangely aggressive for a Mega Man, right?
Yeah, he really
and I know that a lot of like new Mewtwo's like to camp with Shadow Ball, right? That's the Abadongo, right? Is he just runs around, Shadow Balls you, and nairs you when you get close, or down tilts you or up tilts you, right?
But that's Abadongo with any character. I mean, but that's what people see.
Fair, but like I feel like a lot of new Mewtwo's are relatively, they're usually not the aggressors, and I feel like in this matchup, I would still expect Mega Man to, just kind of pellet, jump back, pellet, step forward, pellet, but he's not doing that.
And that's why I keep using the word disruptive. He needs to disrupt Massey's playstyle. He really does. At this point, Massey's getting his combos, Massey's getting his follow-ups, and he's dictating the pace of the match.
Yep. Ooh. And again,
Shadow Ball, yeah. And
on the neutral ledge getup, he's got to be careful. Next time, he might not get away with it. He's got to mix that up a little bit more.
I would love to see if Massey can throw it out. I don't know how Mewtwo works.
Right.
Almost getting the kill. Massey's smart not jumping there. If you don't know, never jump out of Mega Man's up air. It will kill you very fast because it will push you forward. You get the momentum upwards.
Yeah, that will amplify your momentum enormously. It is I don't know if it's a strong win box, but it is a win box, and that is the effect that it will have. Ooh, nice power shield leading into that grab. All the stage control in the world. Let's see if he can catch his landing. Ooh, and the back air on the far platform. And Andoryu has brought this back to take the lead. It's a tenuous lead, and of course, as I say that, he goes down. And we are at a last stock situation for this set, for who's going to get out of this pool. And if RTO information is to be believed, winning to get out on winner's side. So this is tense. This means a lot.
Yeah, it really does. This is well, we think it's winner's side.
We think it's.
I haven't been told differently, so I just kind of have to go with that. But I know the next match we have is losers. Regardless of that, this game very close. I mean, definitely like the entire set has been, is just the closest of the two characters or players.
Oh, see there, I would have expected an up smash. It's the same situation where he's gotten it so many times previously. That side B right onto the stage. But not quite.
That is one thing we haven't seen as much recently since the first game, has been the thrown out up smashes that have caught Massey.
Yeah, they're sneaking over it though. I'm curious if the spacer's just a little bit off.
And I really can't tell if it's Andoryu throwing him out differently or Massey's just adapting.
Right.
Like it's a very hard difference.
Yeah, just recovering a smidge higher, right, just to get back to center stage.
Because he's not beating it out by much.
Right. Oh, nice fair. That fair is so good now. It's insane. Oh, jumping right over the Shadow Ball. Well done.
These games are extraordinarily close.
Mm-hmm. All right, he's got the Crash Bomber on. So he knows that when the Crash Bomber is on, that he's been shielding it every single time. I feel like he could have capitalized on it. I don't know if he could have closed the gap in time, but I feel like he could have put on more pressure in that case.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Really trying to zone him out with the bears though when he was on that far platform. At that percent, when he was, extended out there on Smashville, I feel like that could have killed if one of those connected, but Massey wisely just being cautious and sitting in shield. Massey also smarter about not wasting his up throw. Right?
I feel like these players are playing differently from the beautiful sliding up smash to seal the game.
Well done. And the 2-1 comeback from Massey from the brink. In game 2, he was really down, but he made it back.